anofona ndiri number one. Anondida ndiri number one. Anondipa mazitayo. Yeah, anondipa mazitayo. Yeah.
Uzazo sem vista nesisticou. Dirimos Ioni. Mana wa mutikoni. Sangana downtown.
Okay, welcome to the channel. My name is Dynamic. It's your boy Dynamic, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to mix them vocals. Okay, so hit that subscription button and watch the video to the end. So I'll be dropping in some gems, some source for how to really turn your vocals into something else. Okay, so basically what I did was I found the key of the beats, then I put on the auto-tune and the key of the vocals, which was D sharp major. So what you wanna do, you don't wanna be putting the vocals on full blast auto-tune because it will sound robotic. That's my take on it. So usually I just try to put not too much on the vocals so that it seems like it's there and seems like it's not there, so that it sounds natural. It has to sound natural in overall. So let me play you the vocals with auto-tune.
Without the
auto-tune.
As
you can tell, like it's a slight different, so that you don't really like hear robotic. Like listen to this one. You can hear the robotic sound in it, so I just try to keep it on 8 or 10 depending on how I like it. Sounds better to me. Then the next thing is EQing the vocals. So basically what you're doing when you're EQing the vocals is you're sweeping the vocals, trying to remove those harsh sounds which makes the sound that's really pierce in your ear, like me doing an example. For this part you just really wanna turn off the beat for this part and just sweep the vocals.
Anondida ini number one. Anondipa mazitayo. Yeah, anondipa mazitayo.
When you hear the sound that you don't really like, then you drag it down. So basically that's what I was doing, all this, and just cut it off maybe 90 to 100. You don't really want to cut too much here because your vocals will become thin and like they are in a box.
Then there's
compression. So what does compression does? Compression takes the high peaks of the vocals and the lowest peaks of vocals and just press them so that they have like the same volume. That's what basically what the compressor does. So it compresses your vocals so that they have like the same level of volume. Then I added an EQ just to boost the high ends and dip a little mid right here. And this chorus is just like a effect vocal thing. I will show you at the end. I'll show you how to do that at the end of this channel right mix. Okay, so the next is another limiter, because I don't want this first limiter to be doing all the work, so I usually use 2 limiters because it sounds better to me when there are 2 limiters. So when you see this white line start to going down like this, it means it's compressing everything which is above this blue line. It's been compressed. So you want this blue line to be hitting the lowest peak of your vocals.
Anondida ini number one. Anondipa mazitayo. Yeah, anondipa mazitayo. Yeah. Anofona ndiri number one. Anondida ini number one. Anondipa mazitayo. Yeah, anondipa.
So for delay, I usually like to use the preset called ping pong. Then we turn our time to 401.
Anofona dilipa mawan. Anondida dini number one. Anondipa mazi time. Yeah, anondipa mazi time.
So by turning down this node, I'm reducing the amount of delay which is on the vocal.
Anofona dilipa mawan. Anondida dini number one. Anondipa mazi time.
I don't want it to be as loud as the main vocal. I just want it to be in the background, filling these empty spaces, you know.
Anofona dilipa mawan. Anondida dini number one. Anondipa mazi time. Yeah, anondipa mazi time. Yeah.
So this is like what you really want to hear yourself. It's not like there are some dead settings for this. This preset won't work on another artist because you have to consider your microphone, you have to consider your room that you are recording in, you have to consider the voice of the artist. So I can just give you the settings, put on 12% or 13%, something like that. Every person's vocal is unique and every recording room is unique. So you have to work using your ears. That's why I say you gotta need your ears when doing these things. You gotta trust your ears and hope you bring out the best of the things. So everything that I'm doing according to my ear. And you know, the mic that he recorded this song had a low hi-hat, so I had to boost the high hands using this EQ. That's why this is all way up here. I'm trying to bring the high ends back. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that mixing is really based on how you were recording. I can just tell you that reverb through this preset and it will be fine. No, it's not like that. You have to trust your ears, you know. So now we're putting on the reverb.
Anofona dilipa mawan. Anondida dini number one. Anondipa mazi time. Yeah, anondipa mazi time. Yeah, anofona dilipa mawan. Anondida didi number one. Anondipa mazi time. Yeah, anondipa mazi time.
So with reverb, you really want your beat to be on so that they can really blend with the beat. You can't just put your reverb or you turn off your beat. I don't advise that. I don't really advise. Oh, on the beat, I almost forgot. I put an echo just to create some rooms for the vocals. I just dug the little bass and, you know, the mids, just to create a little room for the vocals. So when you're putting on your reverb, you really need your beat to be on, because I tried to do it when the beat was off. When I turned on the beat, wow, it was a mess.
Anofona dilipa mawan. Anondida dini number one. Anondipa mazi time. Yeah, anondipa mazi time.
I'm already liking the sound of this track before we even master it. Right now we're just mixing the track. Later we're gonna master the whole track with the beat. Now we are on the mixing phase, okay? You have to understand that. So what I did was I boosted the sound of this channel to track number 13 and 14. Like, let me show you. As you can tell, the volume is already low, but I had to boost it so that it will be sounding like it's all over the beat, you know. I had to boost the volume. So what I did was I kind of panned left and right on the boosting volume so that it sounds like more stereo. So now that's basically what I did to hair vocal. Now moving to the main vocal. The main vocal, what I did was similarly the same as I did to hair vocal, but I just switched up the auto-tune and put it. I changed the settings a little bit, but it was basically the same. Why did I use basically the same? Basically what I did was option click, then file, save as mixer track, then I dropped it where I want to use it. So why did I do this without really starting from the back? Because I want the vocals to feel like they were recorded in the same room and treated the same way. Then I alter them when it comes to his vocals. When it comes to the EQ, it's different from her vocal. So that's where I really made major changes when it comes to the EQ and stuff and compression, because his volume and her volume are kind of different. So that's when I altered all those things. But basically the auto-tune is the same. Now we are listening to Baga's vocals.
zvazvosimbisa nezvisipo ndiri musioni mwana wamutikoni rudo sangana downtown wandipa uptown to the downtown rudo hazvipude ndiri one biba ndikusiye chero ndiri ndega usandisi
Okay, so let's work on Baga's vocals now.
Everybody only want it to don't plan usandizekani
biba ndikusiye
Sometimes the artist may get off tune, so what I usually do is I use this pitch corrector to correct the pitches of the vocals. Basically, this is what I do. Remember, we are in major D flat. That's the key that we're singing. And baby and the see, that's where you went wrong there. Baby and the I'm not really an artist, but that's where it's supposed to be. You see?
Beba nikusiye chero ndiri ndega usandisiye andinafi.
Okay, so just drag them and drop them where they are supposed to be, and voila, it's like magic.
Everybody only want it to don't plan usandizekani
Beba nikusiye.
You see, it's already sounding better now. Beba nikusiye is in the same key. Okay, so let's turn our beat and just hear the whole face with the beat on it. Trying to find where can we change and what can we do to it.
Biba ndikusiye chero ndiri ndega usandisiye andinafiye inonetsa rega zvipfuure murudo tiritu uya undizadze flu taikonto kung fu nini newe handifenda kuziya biba ndikusiye chero ndiri ndega usandisiye handinafiye inonetsa rega zvipfuure murudo tiritu uya undizadze flu taikonto kung fu biba ndikusiye chero ndiri ndega usandisiye handinafiye inonetsa rega zvipfuure.
Okay, sometimes when you compress these vocals, they kind of lose some volume, so you gotta bring back the volume of the gain bar and just a little bit so that they can come back to the original volume, the original sound, or you can boost them with the mixer track, like what I was doing there. I just want to explain this part, like reason why they are all on the same volume. It's because he was singing in the same key but different octave. So I thought it felt like they just have to go together, and this is like Baga style. You can hear double vocals. He doubles his vocals and it sounds perfect when they are just in different octaves. One is lower and one is in the upper octave. So I just left it like that because it sounds good. It sounds like Baga. It sounds like him. So basically that's what we did to the vocals. And then the bakings of Young Gemini, I might show you what we did. She did some bakings.
I know phone didi pamawan I know did and ini number one I know the pamasita.
We added a lot of reverb in her vocal, so it seems like she's swimming in the reverb, So what we basically added was reverb, a lot of reverb, auto-tune for her to be in key, sound good guys. I don't know what this plugin really does, but I just love the sound of it. I can't really explain what it is. I'm gonna find out what it is. I'm gonna do my research and come back to you, but I don't know what this plugin actually does, but it just sounds good. It goodizes everything for me. Then an EQ, cutting those corners and cutting those just EQ just to make it sound thinner, so that it doesn't compete with the main vocal. basically that's what we did there. And then delay, I've talked about the delay earlier. So basically, yeah, that's what I did to the vocal. So if you want to see me actually master a track, this was mixing. Okay, I have to be clear about that. This was mixing. What I was showing about is about mixing. It's about mixing. So there's mixing and there's mastering. Mastering is when you work on both the vocals and the EQ at the same time and bring them to the right level. That's what we call mastering, from my understanding, my point of view. That's what is mastering. So basically, when you're mixing and mastering, you're gonna need your ears. And hopefully, if you want to see me master this track, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll work right to it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button for more videos. Yeah, it's your boy Dynamic. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm a phone now, didi pama one. I don't need that, didi number one. I don't need pama time. Yeah, I don't need pama time. Yeah.
Ujazo simbista nesistiko, diri musioni, mwana wa mutikoni.